Hi everyone. So as I promised, I am back again with another video on speaking part 1 questions for you all that are asked in IELTS exam. And before starting, I would like to introduce myself for those who don't know me and those who are new on this channel. So my name is Kiran and I run this YouTube channel and business IELTS Paradise, wherein I provide training to students for IELTS General, IELTS Academic and Spoken English. So if you are facing difficulty in any of these, you can contact me on the number given in the description below and I'll be more than happy to help you out. Okay, so let's begin. So in this video, I'll be answering to some of the questions that are asked in your speaking part 1 so that you all can get an idea of how to answer to those questions. So as we all know, speaking part 1 starts with an introductory questions, right? Like what is your name, what do you do, where do you live, where is your hometown, and so on, for which I've already created a video and the link of that I'll be sharing in the description below. So if you want to watch that, you can go there. Moving on to the questions that are asked after the introductory questions. So those are the questions related to your hobbies, or they can ask you questions related to books, rain, boats, pens and pencils, or bags, or it can be anything, or painting, anything. Okay, so today in this video I'll be answering to those questions that are mostly asked in the year 2020, so that you all can practice according to that. So okay, so let's begin with our first topic, which is boats. So the examiner can ask you a question like, do you like boats? So you can answer to him or her like, not really. I don't like boats, or I'm not very fond of boats because I had an unpleasant experience of being in a boat in the past. Also, I am hydrophobic, due to which it is really uneasy for me to be in a boat. So this is how you answer to this question. The next question examiner might ask you is, would you like to buy a boat? So to this question you can answer like, as I mentioned earlier that I am hydrophobic and I had unpleasant experience of being in a boat in the past, I believe that I would not like to possess one. So here I used word possess. It means I don't want to buy it. Okay, I don't want to have it. So you can answer to him like that. The next question he can ask you about boats, or he can change the topic, since you have said no to the first topic that you don't like it and you don't want to buy it. So the next question the examiner can ask you from any other topics, like suppose the examiner asks you, do you like rain? So to this question you can answer like, yes, of course, I love rain. I am really fond of being in rain. Whenever it rains, I go outside of my house to enjoy the aesthetics of the nature. So aesthetics means beauty of the nature. So using good vocabulary in your answer may impress your examiner, right? So the next question examiner might ask you is, what do you do if it starts raining and you are outside? So basically he wants to know, what steps do you take in order to protect yourself from getting drenched if it starts raining? So the answer can be something like, first of all, I open my umbrella or wear a raincoat if I am carrying these things along with me. If not, I try to seek a shelter and I spend some time under a shelter until it stops raining in order to protect myself from getting drenched. So this is how you can answer to this question. Of course, you can add your own ideas. Please consider it as a sample answer only. My only motive to create this video is that so as to let you all know that you have to not give one word answers, but you should try to give at least 2-line answers, giving a reason for each and everything that you say, right? So moving on to the next question, examiner can ask you the next topic, some other topics like pens and pencils. Let's move on to this topic now. So he can ask you, do you like pens or pencils? So this is a quite simple topic, right? But while answering, students fail to answer to this question correctly, and this has been recently asked in IELTS exam as well. Okay, so let me answer this question for you all. You can say like, well, it depends on the situation that I write with a pen or a pencil. If I have to quickly jot down something, I prefer to do it with a pen. For example, or for instance, you can say anything. For instance, if I have to create a to-do list, or if I had to jot down what I have to buy before going for grocery shopping, I prefer to do it with a pen because I can do it quickly, and also I feel that writing with a pen is a bit smoother than writing with a pencil. However, if I have to draw something, or I have to create a sketch, I prefer to do it with a pencil. So this is how you respond to the examiner to this question of, do you like pens or pencils? So I mentioned both of these in my answers, that I like writing with pens as well as pencils depending upon the situation. It may be possible that you can answer with only one thing and state a reason for that, or maybe an example for that. Like I just said that I create a to-do list or I create a sketch with a pencil. So you can answer to the questions in a similar way. Okay? So the next question, continuing this topic, examiner might ask you is, how often do you buy pens? So it is a very simple question, isn't it? So to this question you can answer like, I buy pens every week. Actually, my pens have a habit of disappearing. Or you can say, you can use an idiom here, my pens tend to have wings, due to which I have to buy them every week. Simple. So moving on to the next question, examiner can ask you a question like, um, how would you feel if someone gives you a pen as a gift? So, how would you answer to this question? You'll say, I feel happy, right? You cannot say, I feel sad on receiving pen as a gift. So, of course, your answer should be positive, right? Stating a reason that I believe that receiving pens as a gift is the most precious gift one can have, or one can receive, or one can give someone to. Um, However, I feel extremely happy if someone gives me a pen of my favorite brand. So you can end the question like that, right? Okay, moving on to the next topic. Examiner can ask you questions, some more questions related to bags. So let's start. Do you like bags? To this question you can answer like, yes, I love bags. I love carrying bags at wherever I go, be it my workplace or for grocery shopping or just uh, for hiking. I carry my bag myself with everywhere. So this is how you respond to this question. This next question can be, um, what types of bags do you like? So you can say, I like bags that are quite spacious, right? Spacious means that have a lot of space in it and you can keep your stuff, a lot of stuff in it. So I like bags that are quite spacious so that I can keep my laptop, my water bottle, my notepad and a pen and an umbrella in it effortlessly. So you can answer to this question like this. So examiner can continue the questions by asking you more questions on bags, such as, um, what kind of bags do women like to carry in your country? Or what are the different kinds of brands that you like for buying bags? Or you can change the topic from bags to some other topic like cakes and desserts. So let me clear you one thing related to that. Desserts are something that we tend to have after completing our meal, after having our meal, whereas cakes are something that we enjoy when we are celebrating something such as a birthday or a wedding party. So basically, students tend to confuse these two topics. So these are different topics. So examiner can ask you firstly, do you like cakes? So you can say, yes, I love cakes. I remember last time I had one was on my friend's birthday party 1 month ago. Next question can be, do you know how to bake a cake? Your answer can be, no, I don't know cooking and baking is not my cup of tea at all. So you can continue the answer like, But I watched my mother baking one for me 1 month ago, and I know the steps involved in baking a cake. This is how you answer to this question, right? So the next question can be, what do you like to have desserts? So you can answer to this question in a similar way, and the conversation or the interview continues for as long as examiner wants, as we all know. Okay, so I have covered, I guess, 4 to 5 topics today. According to me and according to my personal experience in speaking part 1, you are asked about only 2 or 3 topics at the max. After asking you introductory questions, examiner might ask you 2 or 3 questions to relate to one topic, for example, pens and pencils, and he may continue asking you a few more questions related to some other topics, for example, bags or rings, anything it can be, right? So I tried to cover 4 to 5 topics so as to give you a basic idea that how you can answer to these questions easily and effortlessly and without taking much pauses, right? So this is all about this video, and if you want help on any particular topic for IELTS spoken English, you can let me know in the comment section, and I'll be there for you with another video on that topic. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.